Good morning. Welcome back. So we've got to finish up our tarp install project here, and then hopefully we're combining wheat this afternoon. We'll get to try it out and use it. That would be cool. So if you missed yesterday's video, go back and watch that. We've got this Sherco 4500 HD automatic tarp opening or electric tarp opening system that we're installing on this trailer. We put a new tarp on, getting all the brackets and everything on for that. So we don't have a lot to do, but we got to finish it up, and yeah, this is going to be cool. Whew, this is a lot of work. Not really a lot of work, just difficult working angle. We're putting these rivets in, these plates. So this tarp, the pipe in there is what spins and it wraps the tarp up. And so in order to keep it from ripping the tarp, they got these straps, and you gotta rivet them to it. It says to use some Phillips headed screws, self-tapping screws. We're using rivets because that's what was in there. It's a little harder because then you gotta drill it and get everything lined up, and yeah. Anyway, I'm getting there. Finishing touches here. There you go. Push the button. Huh? Push the button. It's your trailer and trucks. You're the truck guy.
You got it. The guy.
All right.
Didn't want me.
Yeah, he did. Open. Uh oh. The remote might not work. We might have to do some programming. Huh? Yeah. We'll try this. Got to program our remote apparently. I go up here and watch it. Fancy. Oh, yeah. That was cool. Close. Nope, the remote doesn't work. All right, we got to figure out how to program the remote. Close. Now it'll roll itself back up underneath until it gets to the stop there. Ha! Cool. Everything good back there? Just watching our wires, making sure nothing's getting close to binding or anything. Got our remote paired, so that's good. I didn't have to pair it.
I think I need to get some slats maybe on this sleeve.
Okay. All right, it's on there. You gonna say thank you at least?
Oh, thank you.
All right, we're done here. So hopefully we can combine wheat in a little bit. Well, now that we're done with that truck, Phil was getting some tires. Whatever. It's too early to combine wheat, but we're going to go over to the field that we finished the other day, see how they're doing with the straw and the bales. I'd love to start getting a little bit of some double crop beans planted, so got the boys. Say hi. Hi. Brock's coming this afternoon. My plan is to have him plant double crop beans. The good news on this side, at least, is they got all the end rows done, so they're not too wet. But they do have bundles out here that got rained on. Let's see how wet the straw is in the windrow. Right about here a little ways. I asked them if they could move the bundles to the end of the field so that we can come out here and plant this. We can get up to what they got baled here. hop up here and look. Well, the ground's damp on top, but it's not too wet to plant, so we could do it. Yeah, straw's pretty soggy underneath. They're gonna have to flip these windrows, rake it. It's not horrible, but it's gonna take a couple days to dry out, or at least another day. They're gonna have to get them flipped over after we get some sun. It's pretty wet. It sucks they got all these bales rained on though. Yeah, those are wet. Inside and the bottom bales should be alright, so that's better at least. And depending on, yeah, those are okay. How the bundles are setting, like the cut edge or the, yeah, where they're like this on edge, that sheds water pretty good. So they're not as wet as the ones that the flat side is up. So they might be all right. These broken bales out here are going to be a little bit of a pain to deal with, but just figure something out, or just go around them if we have to, I guess. I don't know. Get the loader and just push them to the end. Loading up some rounds, getting them out of here. The round bales, they got net wrap on, and so the water sheds off of those. Those round bales are fine. Yeah, those are fine. All right, well, if they can get some of these moved at least. I told them the bundles, if they want to leave them set out here and dry out in the air or something, just move them to the end of the field so we can plant the rest of this. It'll be fine. So we're going to head back to the farm. We're going to get out the air seeder, put that box of treated beans in it that I've got, and get that ready to get this planted here later today. Figured we better check out some beans while we were driving past the field here. This is our first planted field of beans. 30-inch rows, and spots are almost canopied. They're really growing. They look really good. They're a little uneven. There's a spot right here that's a little wet, had some water on it, so they're a little behind. But then you get out here and boy, do they look good. They look really good. Full flowers at this point. Oh yeah, even got some little pods setting on the bottom. Really stacking some nodes now. We got a little length. These are gonna get tall. They look good. Look really good. Let's pull one. Look at those giant nodules right on the main root system. Oh, they're beautiful. Ooh, that one's dead. If you break them open and they're green, they're not active. If they're red, they are active. Can't show you a good one. They're very good. They keep breaking off. Try that one. And that one's kind of red inside. Yeah, it's not focusing very good. Anyway, root system looks really good. Nice big stalk. We got branches. More branches, more branches. We got pods set. Look at these. Beautiful looking beans. Beautiful. These are almost what I would call an R3 bean, which is hard to believe already. Usually we don't hit R3 until end of July or first week or two of August, but this is the 4th node down, and that is more than a 3/16 of an inch long pod. Like that's, Keep growing, beans, keep growing. Look at all the pods that are starting to set though. There, over there, over there, right there, down low. These look good.
That is good.
Yeah, a few holes, some bean beetles or something out here. Here, you want this? But they look good. I'm pretty happy with them. All right, Brayson, what just happened?
You were on the side of the road.
And why? What did I say?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, we were driving down the road, and all of a sudden I said, whoa, 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 we got to stop, right? Do you know why we had to stop?
Why?
We got to look at our corn. You guys, check it out. It's July 8th today. Today is July the 8th. Look at what I can see. Do you see them? Do you see them? Do you see them right there? Do you see it? It's tasseling. We're starting to shoot tassels.
What are tassels?
What? Bryce said, what are tassels? It's the top of the plant that sheds the pollen. That means it's almost time for our corn plant dissection video. I mean, it is time, but we don't have time today.
Where?
We gotta walk out there. What did you find?
This is a good rope for tassels. This tassel?
Silks. Corn is silking. Wow, I did not expect to see that. I thought we were a week or two away yet. Pollen shed right there. She's not super tall. This corn's not super tall. But that's cool. It's taller than you. Yeah, it's taller than me too.
Than you.
Yep. Well then. All right. I'm trying to remember what variety we have out here. I think this is 103-day corn. It's pretty early. That is exciting. Yeah, I see it. We got lots of silks. This is going to be cool. Yeah, you can pick an ear. I don't care.
I want one. And you're a corn?
Yeah.
What's one of these?
Here. Let's pull this one. Ugh.
Oh, I want to pick the plant.
There's our corn ear. Silk's growing on it. You can see the silks at the base of the ear are longer than the silks from the tip of the ear. They typically grow out first and are what pollinate first. Pull them off, Grayson.
Okay.
Oh.
Did you break it?
Yes, that's not how you pull them off.
How?
You pull them down so they break backwards. All right. Let's see what we got here.
I have 2 corn.
Well, it's a 16 by 42, but we'll see what pollinates. It's got good potential. Look, it's Brock. We're getting this 1 box of beans on here. I have 1 box that's treated, so that's what these are. We're going to use these up first. If we can plant more, we will use some untreated beans. I've got lots of them, so we'll see. So Brock's over there loading up the air seeder. They don't have the straw all moved yet, so we can't go plant just yet. We're going to look at this wheat back here. See if I think it's dry enough we can do some combine in here. It's getting there, but I don't know. These kernels are not super crunchy. It's plenty wet. We're okay with drying wheat if we need to dry it, but we got to be able to thresh it. I don't really want it to be 20%. I don't know. I think we better wait a couple hours yet. Straw seems just a little tough. Dang it. I want to combine. But this field particularly, we've got some down wheat that's going to cause problems, so we better be a little patient here. Alright, I sent Brock off to go do some mowing while we wait for them bales to get out of the way. We're going to run over to the fields that we sprayed with the drone last week. See what those beans look like and what those weeds look like. Look at this. It worked. First of all, notice the color of the beans. Now, they're not perfectly green, but they're a heck of a lot greener than they were when we sprayed the manganese on here. Remember that? So our manganese worked. Second, look at our weeds. They got a little toasty. Now, I know that this stuff is extremely hard to kill, especially when it gets big like this. So we're going to keep a close eye on these, but we definitely got them. We definitely hit them hard. And, yeah. Oh, I'm happy. I am really happy with the way these look. Oh, let's go out here and look at these beans. So let's see if it fixed the lower leaf tissue or it's all just new growth that we're seeing here, because that's a lot of times you get the new growth. Yeah. So if you look at our lower leaves, they still have that yellow interveinal chlorosis there, that manganese deficiency. But look at the new leaves. More dark green, a little herbicide damage, but you're going to expect that. So we'll hit these again with some manganese probably next week. But yeah, got a good weed control. Spraying Liberty with the drone. Aerial Liberty application. That makes me very happy. We'll check the field over there when we're done here, but I want to walk out and look at that patch of weeds. That was giant rag and not water hemp. Look at that. We even roasted the stuff along their pasture. Got just close enough to kill those and not their grass. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that is so good. Yeah, look at these giant rags. Crispy. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, now this is not so awesome. Okay, but I sprayed it this way. Is that overlap? Do you see the streak right here? And then we're greener. And then we got a streak. So when I sprayed the manganese, we went this way. When we sprayed the Liberty, we went this way. Is that overlap causing those streaks? It's got to be from the Liberty application. Huh, got a wider spray pattern than I thought. I think I set it down to 24 feet when we were doing that because I wanted really good coverage. Maybe we got a little too good at coverage. You can see it there. And then we're green. And we can see it there a little bit. I would have said it was a skip from manganese, but it's going the opposite direction of where we sprayed. And there's another one. So, all right, we need to do some pattern testing with the drone. Wow. We got most of those. We do have some streaks out there. But that was a sea of ragweed before. And now it's just a couple of streaks. Right there's a strip. And right there's a strip. And this was sprayed on an angle. But that's two sprayer widths. And these are all dead. And we can actually see some beans out here. You couldn't see any beans out here before. So, not perfect. But much better. All right, we got a little work to do, but at least the beans are going to grow now. And they're green because I sprayed manganese on them too, so makes me happy. We're going to have to hit these again though with Liberty. We'll go a different direction because already got some new ones sprouted down here. Look at these little bastards. We get so many. This muck, yeah, lots of it. Next week we hit it again. Well, I don't know if we can start yet, but let's go ahead and get the combine out. We'll get the head hooked up, get everything ready.
And get your fire hydrant ready for on the back.
The fire extinguisher? Yeah, we take the water-filled fire extinguisher that goes in the back by the engine compartment off for the winter so that it doesn't freeze. And haven't put it back on yet. We should do that. You're right.
Does it have water in it?
It's got water in it. It's in the shop.
Where it is in the shop.
Yeah. When we were moving here the other day, I thought I saw a broken guard. Yep, right there. So, we can fix that. It's a single point. We gotta go get one out of the toolbox. I don't know how we broke it. Must have hit a rock trying to get some down wheat. Happens. Yeah, there's that. Alright. Keep waiting a little bit. We might start over here. We got that stuff back there to do yet, but there's a little bit of down wheat, and that's going to take longer to dry. So this field's standing better. Might be a little drier. There's not much wind, and it's pretty humid today, so things aren't exactly drying fast. We are getting some sunshine now, though, so sunshine is good. Well, we sent Brock over with the air seeder. They got bales all picked up for the most part. They're piled them that way so we can get this box planted. Brock's out here doing something. We'll go see how it's going, what it looks like, but there's seed in the ground. That's what we want. Look, a bean. Another bean. They look to be planted reasonably. They're just super uneven. I had to do a bunch of digging before I found that one, and they're not a lot of them. Still getting stuff dialed in, it sounds like. Are you good here? No idea.
Well, yeah.
All right.
I made it very far.
See if he gets this here. Turn the fan on. So it uses air, and it blows the seed through all these tubes. Super loud. should be beans there. There's one. All right. Why does he keep stopping? What's the problem here? What's up, bud? Oh, it seems to be working. We'll let him go. Send Brock over here with the mower to go around the outside of this field and knock everything down. And he did a good job. Except for he missed that wheat there. Come on, man. Save your combine driver. Knock that down. Maybe the air seeder will get it. All right, we're gonna try it. It is, what is it, 3 o'clock? Something like that. 3:30 almost. Either we're gonna go or we're not, I would say. So we're gonna go to that field. It's a little bit fuller season wheat over there, but I don't think it matters. I think it was all dry, and now it's just a matter of what dried out fastest after we got rain on it. And the standing wheat is going to dry faster than the not standing wheat. That's why we're going over there. Deal?
The standing wheat dries better than the...
Right. See, we got all that wheat that's down over there. It fell down. It's flat. It's going to take longer to dry out. So that's why we're...
Why can't we do that pass?
Well, we can, but we're just going to start in that field, and then we're going to come over here. We're talking about 2 hours difference. Just let it dry for a little while. Why does it matter to you? I don't know. Okay. Well, let's see what happens here. We'll get this field opened up, kind of watch our moisture. Yeah, 17, 1, 2. That's not great. That's not great, but we're going to dry it, so it'll be okay. Hopefully it gets drier. Otherwise, we probably won't do a lot, but maybe we'll run this field off here. You guys, you're never going to believe the phone call that I just got. Oh, that's funny. So, a long time ago, I pulled my grandpa's or my great-grandfather's F12 out of the barn, and we've been very, very slowly tearing stuff apart and trying to get it running again. 2.5 years ago, I took the engine to a shop to have them check it out, make sure it was good, clean it up good, and, you know, see what else we need to do to it. 2.5 years ago, they just called me and said, yeah, we checked it out, it's all good, you want us to proceed with stuff? I'm like, yep, go for it, let's go, I still want to do it. We might get an F12 engine back sometime soon, that's awesome. Well, it's not dry, but I found some dang good wheat. Look at that, 130s, 140. Huh. That's really good wheat. Really, really good. Cool. All right. Well, this wheat got really good. It's a little wet. Combine was reading around 18. Phil tested that first truck at 20. It was a little wetter than the combine said. But then we switched varieties, and it got a little drier. And the combine now says like 16.5, so it might be 18 to 19. Wetter than we would like, but we're going to dry it anyway. There's potential rain coming overnight. Oh, there goes a deer. Oh, baby. And more rain potentially in the morning or overnight tonight. And so Phil said we need to get it while we can. We can dry it, we'll do that. So, okay, fine by me. So I don't know how far we're going to go, but we got this field wrapped up. There's 24 acres here. So we'll see what he wants to do. We'll probably do a little bit more over there tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, this will be fun here. Let's just do the green down stuff. We might as well. We don't care if it's wet. Oh boy. Slow going. Running the whole plant through the combine. You gotta really slow down. Let her thresh it out. I thought I stopped in plenty of time. Apparently not. Phil's bringing the grain cart. He's coming. He's over there. It'll be fine. It's fine. See, now this is where machine sync is still really cool, because even where I'm hand driving and not doing a very good job of it, it follows the steering inputs that I make. So he doesn't have to worry about keeping that grain cart where it needs to be. If I sped up and slow down, it would do it, and as I steer, it does it. And that's really cool. I can also really mess with my grain cart driver by making really erratic motions. And then they freak out. But we aren't going to do that, especially with the bean head on, because it's too close. We need to wash our windows. I had a brief rider came to visit me, and he jumped out. Anyway, we're opening up the back side of this field here. More down wheat. Once we get past there, the rest of the field I think is okay. So we're going to work on this stuff now before it gets more rain on it. I don't know how much more we're going to do. Fill the grain cart up, I think. It's probably about it. So it's really good wheat, though. Oh, man, that's fun. It's gotten drier. 15.3, if that's close to accurate. That's not terrible. All right, we're through most of the down wheat. This is going pretty well. Man, this is good wheat. Oh, this is fun. It's gotten drier. It says it's under 16. I don't know if it would actually test under 16, but we're going to fill this grain cart up here. Not going to take a ton more to do it, maybe another 2 rounds. But there's one of the 360 guys, like actual company employees, not the dealer, is up messing with our rain machine, trying to get that injection pump working. So Dad's going to come out and run the combine for me so I can just run up there and see. It seems, judging by the app, like they got it. And I want to go up and see if I can catch them and figure out what they did or if I did something wrong or what. But it's running. I want to let it run enough. It's on this path now. It's going to come out and do these ends. I want to let it do those and then stop down here in this corner at 83 because I need to put fuel in the machine. And we'll let it sit there, see if we get rain tonight, and then go from there. Our injection pump is working as it's supposed to. All right. Turns out the flow meter wasn't bad. So they did 2 things at once here. 1, we updated the software, and 2, he eliminated the little fuse block. But I can't believe that that was the problem because it was working fine for my pressure sensor. And when I tested it, we were getting voltage to the flow meter when I was troubleshooting it last week one day. And so I think they changed 2 things at once and didn't know which one fixed it. But it had to have been the software update. It has to have been. But yeah, it's working. And it's detecting the flow, and it's telling me how much it's putting on, and it's changing the rates as we want it to, and all is good. So I am happy about that. Thanks to 360. I mean, like, one of their reps, he said he was coming through the air, which he was coming across the turnpike, so he was a few miles out, but not very far. Decided to stop in and take a look at it, and very, very much appreciated. These guys take care of me. They do a good job. So we're gonna go back. Dad's probably got that cart full. I know we'll have to get back in the combine, but I wanted to just see where Phil's at with stuff, what we've got for wet wheat, and how dry it did get here, because if it's gonna rain tonight, maybe I don't know. We're gonna have a lot of wet wheat around. It's the problem. We'll figure it out. Oh, look. Convenient. There's the machine now. Doing some end rows down here. I'm gonna let it do these ends and then schedule a service stop for it down here at the end of 83, which is this outside pass clear at the end, because it needs fuel and stuff. And we're gonna shut her down there because it might rain tonight. So it's dry enough we can be running it. Probably should be running it. If it wasn't gonna rain tonight and the next 3 days, I'd probably let it keep running. We'd come put fuel in it tonight. But because there's rain in the forecast, we're just gonna let it get to that spot right there where I can easily get to it to put fuel in it. And then we'll worry about it tomorrow. And if it doesn't rain overnight, we'll start her back up in the morning. If it does rain tonight, we will worry about it when it's drier or when it's not muddy. All right, well, we got that done. Dad ran a couple of rounds, and Phil is emptying our cart. I think we're gonna do one more. So we're making a couple more rounds. You guys wanna see something cool? All right. So I was combining these 3 passes over here, these last 3, not the one we're in now, the 3 before that. And when I was on the first one over there, heading down back away from the grain cart, the way we're going now, and all of a sudden we got to a spot and the yield dropped off sharply. And then it picked right back up, and then I turned around, I came back, and in the same spot it did it again, and then it came right back. And I'm like, what in the heck is going on here? So I did a little bit of digging, going back and looking at application maps from stuff with the sprayer. And look at this. All right, we're going to start with the yield map. Here's what I'm talking about. We are right, where's my thumb? Right there. See those 3 passes? How we go from, greens to yellow, orange, red all of a sudden in that one spot? Well, here is the application map from when we top dressed the nitrogen on here. Look at that red spot. It matches up perfectly with the spot at the drop in yield. We ran out. That's where the tank ran out, and Dad had to go back and refill to finish the field. Yep. Had a little gap there that didn't get a full rate of nitrogen. Showed up on the yield map. Now you expect it to, right? If you don't put your nitrogen on, you're not going to get very good wheat. We know that. But I just thought it was really cool how precisely that spot filled in. Still really good wheat. Overall, this is phenomenal wheat. Well, I think we're going to call it there. Starting to get a little tough as it's getting dark here. I was slowing down. I was going pretty slow anyway, but we were going even slower on that last stuff. We got a bunch of wet wheat around. We probably got 3 more batches, dryer batches. So the dryer that we use for drying wheat is our top dry there, that GSI top dry, and it runs batches. We can do 1,500 bushels at a time. So he's got one drying now, and then we've got 2 semis full. We've got probably a full batch up in the overhead bin of wet wheat, and then we're gonna have some on the grain cart here yet. So should have 3 more batches. Yeah, probably 3 more batches worth of wet wheat around, but that's plenty. We'll see what happens tonight, whether we get some rain. Let's see, field totals. We've got about 16 acres left to do out here. And yeah, we're moving around. Well, moving along, but it's just didn't get dry today. 15 and a half is probably about as dry as it got, which isn't terrible, but it's not dry. It's really good wheat. Oh man, it's really good wheat. Starting to get a lot of black dust on the combine, which I hadn't noticed before today. It's a fungus. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it's really detrimental to the yield. I think it's a fungus that comes in to start decaying the dead plant material after the wheat is dying. So I don't think it's hurting anything, but you can definitely see all this black dust. It's on the handrails. It turns everything black. Since the header cart was close and easy to get to, and the barn's right there, and there's potentially rain coming tonight, I decided we'd throw the combine in the barn. Doesn't take much. Well, it didn't turn out to be too bad of a day. We've got corn tasseling. We've got beans at R3 already, which is crazy. I don't think I'm ready to spray fungicide on them yet, but they're getting there. We've got 42 acres of wheat harvested, which is not great, but it's not horrible for being 3:30 start time, so we'll take it. Anyway, thanks for watching this one. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thanks again one last time to Custom Metalworks, Norwalk, Ohio, for that power tarp kit, Sherco 4500 HD power tarp kit for semi-trailer. I'm gonna guess that we're gonna be buying one from you for the other trailer here before too long, but we'll let Phil get used to the one we got. Super easy to install. Like I said, if you guys need anything that kind of stuff, go check them out. Just a reminder about the sale going on, or the fundraiser going on over at Farm Focused with the 50-mile march. Any hat or shirt purchase from participating brands, $5 go to the 50-mile march to support veterans, homelessness, mental health stuff. Go grab yourself some Motorview Farms merch, support a great cause. I appreciate that. We'll see you guys tomorrow. See if it's raining or not. If it's not raining, we'll be combining. If it does rain, tomorrow might be our corn dissection video. One of my favorites every year.